Welcome to Echo No More, the podcast for women ready to break free from the patterns of narcissistic abuse and reclaim their voice. I'm Dr. James, a coach and a survivor here to guide you from self-doubt to self-worth, one conversation at a time. Whether you're just beginning your healing journey or are ready to step fully into your power, you'll find tools, stories, and encouragement right here. Let's get started. Today, we are diving into a topic that can leave even the strongest person doubting themselves: manipulation tactics. I'll walk you through how to spot them, name them, and respond in a way that protects your clarity and peace. Have you ever walked away from a conversation feeling twisted up inside, replaying what was said, wondering how it all flipped on you? That's manipulation. It's not confusion by accident, it's confusion by design. Manipulation works because it targets your empathy, your logic, and your self-doubt. The person using it doesn't need to shout or insult you, they just need to make you question yourself. But here's the good news. Once you can name the tactic, it loses its power. Today, we'll unpack the most common manipulation tactics, what they look like, how to identify them in real time, and how to respond without getting hooked back in. Common manipulation tactics that you will encounter. Let's break down the 4 tactics that really show up most often in narcissistic or toxic relationships. 1. Gaslighting. This is when someone twists your perception of reality. They might say, "That never happened," or "You're imagining things," until you begin to doubt your own memory or your own emotions. 2. Guilt tripping. This one sounds like, "After everything I've done for you." It's emotional blackmail that makes you feel responsible for someone else's feelings or happiness. 3. Triangulation. This is when a manipulator brings in a third person, an ex, a family member, a friend, to make you feel jealous, insecure, or like you have to compete for their approval. 4. Future faking. It's when they make big promises. "We'll move in together soon," or "I'm changing, I swear," that never materialize. These promises are bait to keep you emotionally invested and compliant. Every one of these tactics serves one purpose: to control you through confusion and emotional exhaustion. The moment you can name any of these tactics, even silently to yourself, you break the spell. If you say in your mind, "This is gaslighting," or "That's guilt tripping," something powerful happens. You create emotional distance. You stop reacting and you start observing. Naming the pattern reminds your brain, "This isn't about me being crazy. This is manipulation at work." That shift alone is liberation. You're no longer in the fog. You're standing outside of it, watching it happen. So, how do we respond without explaining or defending ourselves? Well, once you've recognized the tactic, your goal is not to explain. It's to end the exchange calmly and firmly. Here are clear scripts you can use for each tactic. Gaslighting. "That's not my memory of events." It's calm, neutral, and closes the loop. For guilt tripping, "I'm not responsible for your feelings." This statement reclaims emotional responsibility. Triangulation. "If there's something to discuss, I'll speak directly with that person." You cut off the triangle before it takes shape. Future faking. "I'll believe it when I see consistent action." No debate, just accountability. Remember, manipulators feed on emotional reactions. When you stop explaining yourself, they lose access to your energy. Clarity is your armor. When I first started learning about manipulation tactics, I remember thinking, how did I not see this sooner? But here's what I learned. Manipulation works best on people with empathy. It's not your fault for believing someone you loved. The turning point for me came when I stopped engaging and started naming. Once I could say in my mind, this is gaslighting. I no longer felt crazy. I felt aware. Awareness gives you power, and power brings peace. This week, I want you to do one simple thing. When you sense manipulation, pause. Before responding, take a breath and name it silently. This is guilt tripping, or this is gaslighting. Don't argue, don't explain, just notice it. Awareness is step one. Every time you name it, you reclaim a little more of yourself. Remember, knowledge is power and awareness is freedom. You are not confused. You were conditioned, and now you're reclaiming your clarity. Thank you for joining me today on Echo No More. If this episode resonated with you, please subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who might need to hear it. For free resources and coaching opportunities, visit www.echonomorecoaching.org. And always remember, your voice matters, and the echo ends here.